Loyalty, yeah. Yeah. Loyalty, yeah.
Hey guys, it's me Lark, One Half of Africa Girl is coming back to you again with another wig review. I'm doing this on the same day as the other wig review I just did, but changed my shirt because I'm about to go somewhere, so you know. But the wig that I'll be doing today is GLS40 from Friday Night Hair. I was gonna wear the wig for the review, but that meant I had to take this wig off, and I didn't really feel like taking this wig off, especially to put this on because I didn't really feel like doing all that, especially because I made this look all cute for the rest of the day and I didn't want to get to it. But this is GLS40. We have to see. When she originally came longer, I cut her about a week or so ago. I would say, how much did I cut? Probably cut about this much. Maybe 3 or 4 inches or so. But it did kind of make a difference, but I don't know. So she's very, 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 very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'll try and put pictures, if I even have any of me wearing them, so you guys can see what she looks like on me. But let's just jump right into it. So, cons. I'm going to start with cons. I'm going to switch it up. Cons first. So the first con, shedding. My goodness, y'all. I've never had a wig that shed this much. I mean, I'm not even trying to exaggerate. This thing sheds all day, every day. I literally look around, shed, go like this, shed everywhere. It's on my shoes, my clothes, it's all over my carpet. Like I gotta vacuum soon. Backpack, like this thing sheds, and I mean it's not even like one strand. Like you literally pull out like several strands, like a whole clump. Like it's disgusting. So that's a major like no for me. Like I don't have time to be doing that all day, and you look weird like pulling out strands, because like if it's one strand you can finesse that and be like, oh okay, but a whole clump, like what you supposed to do with that? Like when I tell you I would be in class like rolling that around my finger getting ready to trash, like oh it's too much. So that was a big no for me. Second con, tangling. Now let me say this first, it is a synthetic wig and it is a synthetic curly wig. So it's going to tangle. I've had several synthetic curly wigs. They tangle. This one's probably on the worst side compared to my other ones, but those other ones still tangled anyways. So you're going to get tangling if you have a synthetic curly wig. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But this didn't tangle. It tangled bad. No. It didn't tangle that bad. I just feel like with this wig, you cannot play around with it too much. And that goes for any synthetic curly wig anyways. Just don't play around too much in it. Like, you know, fluff it out, do what you gotta do, comb out the little kinks a little bit, then leave it alone. Don't keep running your fingers through it, because it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, and you're not gonna be able to do anything with it. Like, when I first got it though, that's the thing. I first got it, it wasn't even that bad, and I say it lasted about a week before it started, or a week or two before it started tangling kind of like bad. And I want to throw that out there just because I've watched reviews on this, and a lot of people mentioned in the comments that it tangles like within a day. I don't necessarily think that's true, at least not in my case. I don't know what y'all are doing. I say y'all are doing anything crazy, but for me it didn't necessarily tangle within a day or two. Like it took a good week or two before it started to get a little crazy. But you can see right now, like, look, my fingers is getting stuck. Yeah, not cute. Like you cannot play in this wig at all. When I first got the wig, I literally could comb through it and like I could run it all the way through down, no problems. But after a week or two, like, baby girl gets stuck. So there's that. And I know a lot of people find that like a big no because a lot of people just naturally run through their fingers through their hair, which is understandable. So if that's like a big no for you, I could understand. Plus the shedding on top of that too, like that's too much. Look, that's too much. Absolutely not. So those are two big no-nos. The only other slight thing I would say just is you kind of have, it lifts a little bit, and not as bad as like the Bobbi Boss Muse wig that I reviewed, but just a tad bit. But they do give you tape, so you can, you know, do that, or you can slide a little bit if that got to be glued, because you won't have to put that much with this. So that's about it in terms of the cons in my opinion. I felt like it was a pretty decent wig. The only other thing I can say as a con, maybe price, like, but for what you're getting in a sense of like realistic looking and just nice looking hair, I guess it's kind of worth the price. I paid, which it was without shipping, it was $49.99, and with shipping it came up to $55 something. So and that's most of their wigs on their site, FridayNightHair.com. or at least most of the synthetic wigs. So you're generally going to be paying $55 for most of your wigs. So now onto the pros. Hairline. I thought like this was one of the best hairlines I've had in all my wigs. As you know, like the Bobby Blossom wigs, like I just said, that what drew me to that wig was hairline. It didn't turn out to be that way. This one definitely turned out to be how it looked on the reviews that I watched. But one of the best hairlines I've had. I didn't conceal. You couldn't conceal. I personally feel like the scalp matched my scalp color, so it looked good, and I didn't necessarily need it. So that was like a big pro for me. Also, not needing to use Got2b glue. That was a major step up for me. I did not like that at all. And they give you tape for like the little lifting on the corners. Where, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere over there. I've never used tape before, so I just didn't want to use it, and the lifting didn't bother me that much, because if you tucked in your hair a little bit like the way I did right here, it didn't really lift, so it wasn't that bad. So another pro for me was parting space. Oh, this is a thing. So towards this, right up here in the front, you can't really see that, but up here in the front, you get about, do I want to say this is 2 inches? Yeah. I would say this is 2 inches. So you get about, sorry, I'm taking forever. You get about 2 inches towards the very front, and then off to the side a little bit, it slims down to about 1 inch or so. But surprisingly, it's not that bad. I do the comb over, as you see, or flip over method, so I do side part anyways, but it actually wasn't that bad. Like, it was enough to look like really realistic, especially because the lace, like I said, looked really good. So that was good for me. For those of you, I know a lot of people prefer a lot more parting space, so you might not like that, but I thought it was sufficient enough. And I mean, look at these curls. My next pro. These curls are beautiful. It doesn't look that great now because it's a little, you know, frizzy. But ooh, one thing for that, like a little spray bottle spritz a little bit, and the frizz like doesn't go away necessarily, but like it tames a little bit. If you just get a little bit of water bottle in the spray bottle, and a little bit of water in the spray bottle, spritz a little bit, and then, you know, gently, don't get all up in it like this, gently, you know, run your fingers through it, and the frizz goes down a bit. So another good thing was the curls for me. I thought it was beautiful. The length, they give you a good amount of length, and layering too. They did a pretty good job with that. Like, in terms of just overall look, this wig is beautiful, and I would say that plus hairline is why it would be worth the $49.99. Or $55, I should say. But other than that, I don't know if the cons outweigh the pros for you. For me, it didn't. I feel like I got a good use out of it. It's been about a month, and I wore it daily. I just stopped wearing it, I think, yesterday, because I was feeling, actually I had a specific outfit that I wanted to wear straight hair, so I switched. But I feel like I got a good month's use. I don't know if that's, you know, I try and stretch mine for at least 2 months, so I would say it's like a B minus, if I could grade it. For those of you who, you know, want to get more use of it, you're not going to. This, I would say, lasts about a good month, and that's about it. So if you're not willing to pay $49.99 or $55 for just 1 month's use, I wouldn't get this wig. But overall, like, it's a pretty decent wig. If you can get past the shedding, I would say it's not that bad. Because tangling, like I said, don't keep running your fingers through it. Just leave it how it is, and it's a cute wig. Like, I had people tell me it looked like my real hair, so that's always a plus. Like, when I tell y'all this hairline is pretty damn realistic for a wig that's not like a 360 front. So that's all for my review today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about the wig, and how you guys feel about all the things I listed, like the pros and cons, and if you guys had a similar experience. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks.
Loyalty, yeah. Loyalty, yeah.